I'm wearing this beanie instead of a crown because the queen stole mine. So welcome back to my White Queen edition of my Alice in Wonderland series. Let's get started.
So starting off, I'm going to be taking this green primer because sadly I have the most acne I've ever had in my life. Thanks, dress. Anyway, I'm going to be taking my brush and blending this primer in all over my face. Then I decided I didn't have enough, so I went in with my fingers as well.
So far, I'm not super impressed by this green primer. I don't think it's green enough. Like, granted, I have way more redness right now than I usually do, so that can be taken into account when reviewing this. But overall, I'm not super impressed with Maybelline. It didn't really cancel out the redness in my face, which is kind of the point of green primer.
Anyway, moving on, I'll be taking my MAC foundation and doing the same thing, spreading this all over. We want to make sure we have a nice even complexion to cover up any problems our skin may be having right now. #finals. Then I'll be taking this concealer, which is creamy and thick and perfect for this situation, and taking the skin color and going over any redness or hyperpigmentation or anything like that all over my face. Then I'll be taking the NYX Wonder Stick with just the highlighting section and go over the usual spots of the cheekbones, the nose, you know the drill. You got this. And then go blend it in with your brush. And if you don't know how to do any of this, check out literally any of my other videos.
So first impression Friday, this primer does not impress me. My pores are super noticeable and it's just not making much of the redness go away. Maybe a little bit, but not enough. This is translucent, by the way.
Moving on, I'll be taking my powder and going all over my face with this. This really helps set your makeup and keeps it from moving.
However, powder, as always, helps fill in the pores a lot. Makes everything look nicer. Seriously, if you just... Ooh, can I find you? I guess not. But if you just want to wear one thing, or if in the summer it's too hot for you to want to wear foundation on a daily basis, I would recommend just using powder. It's amazing. It's like my favorite product. Since this is the wearable version, I am going to be using my NYX Baked brush. Since this is the wearable version, I'm going to be using my NYX Baked blush in Wanderlust to add in a little bit of color that I am both naturally lacking and extra lacking considering the hair and clothes color. So as you've already seen in the more character realistic version of this makeup tutorial, the White Queen wears very little eye makeup. That being said, as it's pretty standard today, at least in a lot of the social media worlds, to wear winged eyeliner, or at least some form of eyeliner, I am going to add a little bit more to the eyes than she actually wears in the movie. Again, this is a wearable version, and wearable doesn't have to mean wearing winged liner. It's just a common theme, and if you don't do it or don't feel comfortable with it, don't want to do it, whatever, you don't have to do it. I'm just going to do it, okay? That's really all I'm saying here. So I'm going to take my NYX liquid liner. I feel like I just can't decide right now whether I want this to be a voiceover or just a talk through. I guess I'm doing both.
I'd say that yeah, I'm doing both, but really voiceover means feeling kind of left out right now. I'm getting kicked out of this game.
It's actually one of the best wings I've ever done, just without any, I don't know. I just didn't expect it to go that well, that's all really. Then because I have personally a very specific style that I just can't live without, I find that I tend to think my personal eyes look bigger when I do a black smoky eye kind of thing underneath. So I'm going to be taking the Smashbox Double Exposure palette and the black color, and I'm going to be taking that and just lining my lower lashes with that. See, it's fabulous. Then I'm choosing not to make my eyebrows look completely different than my my doll hairs. What am I saying? I'm choosing not to make my eyebrows black for the more day-to-day wearable glam version, just because wigs tend to look more real if they match your actual hair, or if they mix. Wigs tend to look more realistic and like they're your actual hair if your eyebrows match that hair. That being said, I don't want to give myself white eyebrows, so I'm going to leave them at the natural brown that they are and go with this for my eyebrow situation. Then I'm going to be taking this very, very small fluffy brush, which I find works for some reason. Don't ask me why. And a cool brown shade, because since I'm so pale, cool browns tend to look more realistic on me than warmer browns. But that's not true for everyone, so if you know your contour shade, then use that. Last but not least, I'm going to add a little bit of color into this look, and since she usually goes with the darker red lipstick kind of look, I'm going to be using my NYX Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in Cherry Skies, which I think is a beautiful color, and this is light enough to be considered a more traditional color to wear on the streets than like a black lipstick. I need a small mirror is what I've learned. So my camera ended up cutting out a little bit, but this is the final look for the Wearable White Queen Alice in Wonderland series video. I don't know why I need to say all that. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. It was fun. Stay tuned. My next videos in this series, will be the Red Queen and then the Mad Hatter. So go check those out when they're up, and if you haven't already, go check out my original Alice look for the beginning of this Alice in Wonderland series. Bye guys!